This is the Belfast Coffee cocktail. Originally created by Dave Mulligan, the owner of 1661 in Dublin. Made with Ireland's most notorious spirit, Poitín. Banned for over 300 years, it has now made its resurgence thanks to this drink alone. Forget having an Irish coffee this St. Patrick's Day. Drink the Belfast Coffee. Luxurious, rich, earthy and sweet. This is 17 drinks for St. Patrick's Day. What is the crack? My name's the Rusty Bartender. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is the Belfast Coffee. As you can tell from my Belfast accent, I am going to be pretty excited about this particular drink. A few years ago, me and my best friend, Mark, I know you're watching this, we met up in Dublin and we visited quite a few cocktail bars while we were down there. And one of them was 1661, and I had my very first Belfast Coffee there. It is such an amazing drink. I urge you all to go out and buy a bottle of Poitín just so you can try this drink. I know Mark, after this little visit to that bar, actually went out and bought some Poitín just so he could make this cocktail at home, and he's not even a big cocktail guy, but he is now. So here we go, the Belfast Coffee. Let's make it. Grab a mixing glass, and we're gonna go 15 mils or half an ounce of a Demerara syrup. We're then gonna go 2 ounces or 60 mils of a cold brew coffee. Has to be cold because this cocktail is a cold cocktail. Unlike the Irish coffee, which is hot, this is cold. Star of the show today is some Poitín. I'm using Mad March Hare, and we're gonna go 1 full ounce or 30 mils of this Poitín. This particular Poitín, I'm pretty sure is made with barley and potatoes. So you're gonna get a lot of earthy sort of vegetal notes, also like baked bread flavors as well. Just a weird combination, I know. Add ice to your mixing glass. Just gonna give this a quick stir just to chill. You don't want to dilute it too much. Like and subscribe, please. I'm gonna strain that into a chilled coupe glass. Got some double cream here. We're just gonna float that on top. And then we're gonna grate some fresh nutmeg over the top. All right, folks, here we go. The Belfast Coffee. Let's get a little sip, see what's going on. Oh. Banger of a drink. Banger of a drink. As you can see, I've nearly finished half of it already, but mate, it's delightful. The drink itself is so smooth. The bready notes, the bready baked good sort of flavor of the Poitín works so well with nutmeg and cream. A little bit of Demerara sugar gives it a little bit of dark undertones. It's really good. It's not overly sweet because there's only that little bit of Demerara in there. It's just a banger of a drink. Right, I'll tell you a wee St. Patrick's Day story while I finish the rest of this, shall I? So, back in the very early noughties, I used to work in a bar called Morrison's Bar back in Belfast. It was right next door to the BBC building, which is the British Broadcasting Corporation, and they used to produce TV shows in the UK. So you get quite a few famous faces coming into the bar all the time. Anyway, just so happened that quite a few of these famous people that were on some comedy TV shows at the time came in for a little drink the night before St. Patrick's Day. Now there was me and a couple other fellows on that night. And after our shifts, we used to have a wee bit of a lock-in, which is you'd have your after-work drinks, maybe have a few, But in this particular lock-in, night before St. Patrick's Day, for some reason, we were shutting early. We just let a few regulars and these well-known faces stay on for a wee drink to join our lock-in, basically. It just so happened a few turned into a few too many. There was a lot of singing and dancing going on. The song Row, Row, Row Your Boat, where you sit on the floor and you do the actions. Let's just say there was about 20 grown men on the floor doing that song. Anyway, the lock-in doesn't end until 5 or 6 in the morning. And a few of us that were working that night were actually working the next day on St. Patrick's Day. But when it was time to leave, the guys who were with us, the well-known faces, are like, "Oh, it's early days. What time is it?" We're like, "It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's St. Patrick's Day already." And they were just like, "Can we just not carry on drinking for the next day?" And we were like, "I guess we could." So that St. Patrick's Day, we were open early in the morning till 6 again. And fair play to all those people who were in the original lock-in the night before, because they stayed until stumps the next day. It's just some of the mad, crazy stuff that goes on St. Patrick's Day. Other than that, I've seen grown women and men just pee on the floor where they're standing, not even be able to make it to the toilets on St. Patrick's Day. You see some sights, I tell you. Here's to everybody working this St. Patrick's Day and to everybody out enjoying themselves. Hope you've enjoyed this series. Check out my other series where I'm making every single cocktail in Steve the Bartender's Cocktail Guide. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. I did finish it.